What's up, guys? It's me again. Thank you for coming back to my channel. It means the absolute world to me. And today I wanted to go over one of my impulse buy plants. It's called the umbrella tree, or the Schefflera. I can't say it. So this guy I got at a private nursery. It was an impulse buy, as are 98% of my plant purchases. I'm sure you guys can relate, right? So this one, I had no idea what I was getting into before I bought it. I was just like, oh, it looks cool. It looks like, you know, like fun little fingers. I had no idea what it was. I didn't know what, there's Wesley. Wesley! He doesn't care about you. So today I just wanted to go over what's been working really well for me. It's been producing new leaves like cray-cray. Okay, so as far as light for the umbrella tree, or Schefflera, I have noticed that it can handle a lot of direct sun as long as you acclimate it accordingly. It can handle as much light as you can give it. Honestly, I think it thrives. It's been putting out all these new little baby leaves. It's like here's another one, you see that? And they just look like tiny little hands. And then up here is just this tiny little baby leaf. You see that? And it's just been like growing like crazy. I have like, I think 5 mother stems in here. As much direct sun as you can get. I would say, you know, a south-facing window is ideal for these guys. I've never tried growing it further away from the window, but you know, my assumption is it would just slow down its growth a tad. For watering these guys, I've noticed that the leaves tend to droop a little bit when they're thirsty, so it's pretty easy to tell when they need a good drink. The thing I've been doing a lot is I've been feeling the soil like at least a few inches down, and if it's like bone dry, then I'll give it another drink. If the leaves are still perky and it does feel dry, I might wait like an extra day or so, because I really want the plant to just give me a sign. And it will. This plant is really good about it, and it'll be like, hey, give me that water. We have a good like communication between us. Like it's been a long road, but like we've made it, you know? Like what can I say? So. And then for soil for these guys, I have it in extremely fast draining soil. I think I have it in 100% cactus soil with rocks intermingling in the soil. And so literally when I water it, the water just like rips right through and goes straight into the drainage pan I have below it, or the, you know, the plate. What do you call them? Drainage plate? The tray? Why am I forgetting what it's called? You know what I'm talking about, whatever. The water, it just rips right through it, so I make sure I water it very thoroughly throughout the top until it's coming out of the bottom. And then I dump the excess water out, that way it's not just sitting in water. But right now I have it in this terracotta pot. You know, I really like the look of it, and I think that the terracotta does well for it because, you know, terracotta breathes quite a bit, so it releases all the excess water. So I don't think I'm anywhere near risk of overwatering this guy, which is very helpful. So I got this plant at a private nursery. I think it was about $15 for like a 6-inch pot size. And I just quickly repotted it into a 10-inch pot, not really knowing like how that would do. But so far it's just been blowing up. It's just pushing out new growth like crazy. So I wouldn't say this is like a very sensitive plant. I think you can like boss it around and it doesn't mind that whatsoever. And I have it trained up a trellis right now. You can see the one pole at least. If you watched my last video about my Monstera adansonii, I just got like a whole set of these bamboo sticks off of Amazon for like $7 for a set of 30 of them. And like in my Monstera adansonii video, I just kind of put 3 in 3 different places, obviously in the pot, and then tied it up at the top. And then I just chose the stems that needed more support, and I just kind of tied them to the trellis, and so far they've been doing really, really well. Without the trellis, these leaves were just like flopping like everywhere. Like it looked like messy. and all the leaves were just clumped together and it just didn't look as good. So overall, you guys, I just love this plant. I would highly recommend it. The only thing I would be very careful about is if you have pets, like I have Wesley, he loves chewing on plants, just loves chewing on all of my plants. We've talked about it lots of times and he still does it. This plant is very poisonous to animals, so just keep it away and keep it out of their fangs, because I know Wesley would chew on this in a heartbeat. Like, he really loves leaves that are like loose and like grassy looking. Alright, so that's about it, guys. I hope this video was helpful to you in some way with your umbrella tree. It's good to educate yourself on impulse buys and plants that you don't know what you're getting into. So good for you for trying. Good for you. I love it. Thank you. Please like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.